Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Memphis J here, Black and Tan Media. If you're new to the channel, what's up? Glad you stopped by. So anyway, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm here to share the Nike Adapt basketball shoes with you. So first off, let's just see what Nike has to say. They just dropped this on the 15th of January. Alright. Tighten here. Alright. Badass. Alright, alright. So, y'all drop a comment and let me know what you think of the overall look of the shoe. We're going to cover a little bit of the technology here. But first impressions, I mean, they're fresh. They look normal while looking super futuristic at the same time. Like they're not flat out ugly. They're not exactly something we've seen before. They kind of remind me of some foams or a couple of different Nike styles, but that's pretty fresh. Alright, so we're gonna jump over and look at a little bit of first off, I got this fastcompany.com, and so for over 3 years, Team Inside Nike has been working on this shoe. It's one of the most tested pieces of footwear ever. Before it's even released, it's been tested by athletes from high schoolers to pros. They've worn it for 27,000 miles on the course. Laces were snapped, circuits were crushed underfoot, so that's pretty wild. In the end, Nike developed a final product it calls Nike Adapt BB. BB stands for basketball. So at a glance, it's a high-tech, low-top basketball shoe with self-tightening power laces. It's the first time the legendary shoe designer Tinker Hatfield's 30-year-old vision from Back to the Future
Power laces, all right.
has come to life, at least in the form of a shoe that Nike is willing to deem a performance level product. So that's interesting. They have had this back in 2016. They kind of flirted with it and dropped some videos. Maybe it was out there, but not at a performance level. So that's pretty exciting. It's also the first digitally connected shoe, and it doesn't just measure your activity. Nike has had the Plus technology, and but this is something that can actively change the shape of the actual shoe. So, you know, you're loosening your kicks into slipper mode versus tightening them up in the middle of a game. Connect to smartphone apps. And, you know, so this is something they've been working on for a long time. And it's pretty interesting. You know, we got a lot of stuff where, like, at this point, human beings aren't cyborgs, but this is one step closer to that. You know, shoes that move and adapt with us and change depending upon how we want them. And you know, this is something at first I thought, okay, that's Nike just kind of being out there and doing some extra shit. But you know, when you think about it, I may not look like it, but I really do enjoy basketball, and I love playing basketball, even if it's just in my backyard here with my hoop. And you know, your shoes they're the foundation of what you're doing. A lot of people joke about, like, you can do it or you can't because of the shoes or something, but man, when it comes down to it, some bad shoes and you're fixing to hurt yourself. So this is something they must be pretty excited about where they've come with it, if they're already testing it with pros and they're ready to, like, let it out there. So anyway, it's coming in February. The price tag is going to be $350. Y'all let me know, is that too much? Is that too little? Are you gonna buy some? Give me a comment. Let me know. Let's look at them a little bit more. You know, you got these two dots on the side. They said that's to make it give the idea that it's alive. I do kind of like the dots coming off of there. That's something I used to always do with graffiti. So I got some love for that. You know, these things are gonna charge up. They say the batteries can run about 10 days on a charge. They work off of Bluetooth, and you know, they say they haven't caught fire yet, so you shouldn't worry too much about that. They've basically two different kinds of shoes. The outer shell fits like a sock. Nike's yarn-like Flyknit fabric, but inside is a much firmer, newer quad fit material, complete with a more typical tongue. Anyway, this is pretty exciting stuff. They bring up that LeBron James takes 10 minutes to tie his shoes, before a basketball game. And, you know, so if this could make that an easier, more repeatable process, I could definitely see some pros being interested in that. Of course, everybody's going to bring up the Back to the Future references. Over the course of a basketball, this is from Yahoo News. Over the course of a basketball game, the foot can expand almost half a size during play. A level of fit that feels comfortable at one point might feel constrictive 24 minutes later. Because the needs of the foot change, its duration, and specific movements like a slashing cut to the basket, perfect fit is a floating target. So I can understand that. The Air Fit are fitted with custom motors and a gear train that sense the tension needed by the foot and adjust accordingly to keep it snug. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Nike explains that the tensile strength of the underfoot lacing can pull 32 pounds force, which is equal to the power of a standard parachute cord. They can manually input different settings so that they can quickly adapt snugness during different moments of the game, and they will be able to set up different lace tightenings, setups for timeouts, gameplay, even warm-up. So this is pretty interesting. I am going to show you a few more shots as we head out of here, but, you know, I got to give it up to Nike. Nike is one of the top, not one of, they are the top shoe company in the world, and for them to still be pushing the envelope and doing brand new stuff like this, you got to give it up to them, man. It may be out there, you may not see the need for it, but I'm sure somebody out there playing basketball is really going to be blown away by what they can do and how this changes the whole game. Not just their game, but the whole game. So props, Nike. I got to give it up to you for taking us into the next level of shoe technology. Thanks for checking out this video. Again, I'm Memphis J with Black and Tan Media. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Hit it right now. Hit the bell. Light it up. Ding! Alright, hope you did. If you didn't, who cares? Whatever. Thanks for checking it out. Yeah. Take it easy.